What's up, guys? It's your boy EWE, aka Corrupt Alpha, back out here with another video. And today we'll be making the shai Gilgeous-Alexander build. Now, this build, I know I said I was gonna come out with yesterday. I really just wanted to watch that first game and kind of, you know, get some more, maybe tweak some stuff, see what I thought, and you know, all that. And first off, like the game that he played last night was not his. It's not his game. Uh, Now if we go over here to NBA build, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and we go to the point guards. I think he has a build on here. Yes, he does. He's 6'6" with a 7-foot wingspan and weighs 195. And this is the stats that you get on this build. And by no means is this a bad build. This is a really good build. We customized the build. So we just go straight. I just want to look at the badges. Like you get some good stuff here. All together. Your badges, excuse me, are really good. Um, But I feel like they could be better, man. Oh shit, just being honest with you, I think they could be better. Shai is a good passer, but he's not really the best passer. 85 fast accuracy is good. I agree with the ball handle and all this. Uh, all this really looks good to me. It's just I feel like some things should be switched around a little bit more, and we're gonna see if we can make this possible in today's video. I had a little rough draft, but honestly, we're gonna see it might not be possible to make a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander build, especially how I want to make it. So he is 6'6". We're going to stay true on that. We're going to give him a 6'11" wingspan. We're not going to give him a 7 foot. We'll give him a 7 foot, but we want that 92 mid range. Okay, so already the mid range is a lot higher than the uh, mid range is a lot higher than it is on the test build. Now we might not upgrade it all the way to a 90 two, just in case you have cap breakers. That's why I'm doing it. We're gonna make them 200 pounds. I would make them 205, but 200 just because I want to make it as true as possible. You can go all the way down to 197 just so you can get that 75 strength. But or actually, I think you can go to 196. Yeah, which would be one more pound than he actually is. But why just add 5 more pounds? You know what I'm saying? Um, so first things first, we're gonna give him a 90 on the driving layup, with good reason, as y'all will see. And then, like I said, his mid range, let's see, 92. We're gonna put it at 87 for now, and then plus with the cap breakers, it can go all the way up to a 92. The reason why I say 92, 92 gives you gold deadeye. So we're gonna stick with it at 87 for right now, and his 3-point shot we're going to make go up to an 83. Just give him limitless range. You could go 85. There's really no reason to go 85, I don't think. There's no reason to go 85, so I'm just dumb. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with 83 though. He is the free throw merchant. You feel me? Everybody started. I saw this comparison today of Shai Gilgeous to AI, and I don't like that comparison. Not one bit. We might keep that as an 82. We might go up on it, so don't fret on that. 86, and we're gonna go 85, but I think it's just worth going with an 80 here. Uh, and it said that Shai Gilgeous is a modern day Allen Iverson. And first off, I absolutely hate that take. I don't think he is a modern day Allen Iverson. I think he is a more modern uh, James Harden. Is that bad to say? I don't think so. We're going to give him a 75 vert, by the way, and he's also going to get a 75 strength. Uh, Agility, it's going to go up to an 82, and dump the rest on his rebound. You don't really get too much on his rebound. Still, actually, I think I tried to give him paint patroller. Not exactly sure though. Uh, you want to give him that? I don't know what's. Can we go down 5 on this, and then go up 5 on this? We cannot. That's what I thought. So let's keep that at 87. Go 86 here. I want to give him at a 50 drive and dunk. Let's see if we can make that possible. We want limitless range. The reason why I give him the high free throws is just when you get down there and wreck, you can have those. Usually somebody's free throws at like a 70, so this would be to put it kind of above everybody else's. I really wanted to give to a 55 now. Let's drop that 2. Let's go up 1 here, And then let's just dump the rest on free throw. And what's left? Put it here. Could be 3 points, 4 points. This is the build. All right. Could you go higher on the pass, Ack? Yes, you can. Do I wish I had Rebound Chaser? Yes, I do. He averages 5 rebounds a game, and I don't think this build just quite represents how many rebounds he gets per game. But at the same time, I want that 93 to get, or the 92 to get Deadeye. Um, Now, I'm not sure. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the build. I like the build, but I'm not sure if this is how I'd make it. Just because you don't have Rebound Chaser, and that's not really representing him. He does get 5 rebounds a game. And you can get 5 rebounds a game on this build, especially if you're playing NBA. True everything. A full 84 minutes. 84 minutes, 48 minutes. I don't know where the hell I'm getting this from. Then I feel like you can get, 5 rebounds a game. Uh, but you know, I kinda let's see. This kind of interferes with the rebound as well. I want to give him 75 because I want physical finisher. I don't really care about strong handle, but physical finisher is where it's at, especially for a shai build. Physical finisher is where it's at. Now I'm wondering, can I go down 5 on this and then go +5 on this and have some left over? You cannot. Okay. Or let's see. Can we go? Bear with me, guys. Let's say we don't get the 92. Let's say we don't get Deadeye, right? Some defender who's closing out, right? And I feel like shai doesn't really have that much. So let's go with a 91. Let's drop this 5 again. With a 91, you get what? You get shifty shooter. I think that's worth it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to drop our mid-range one. So he's going to have an 86 mid-range. And remember, +5 cap breakers we go here. And that's where we can put on the extra 3, give him Rebound Chaser at least, and give him some here, and then go down on the free throw and see if we can get him a 65, and we can. Can we go higher than that? Can we go 70? We can't go 70, so let's just leave it at 65. Oh, he has a good post game, man. He has a really good post game. I want to give him at least 67. With the shai build, he plays very similar to. I kind of got off topic for a while, but he plays very similar. I saw AI comparison, and I don't like that comparison at all. During his career when he first got to OKC, I liked the comparison of Kobe. He plays like Kobe. He has good defense like Kobe does. He has better court. I'm not gonna say better court vision, but he has all around. And plus his build name is a balanced point, which I think is a really first off really good name. Very unique. But I like Kobe for his first 2 seasons on OKC, and for this year and part of last year, he's been getting to the line a lot. Okay, like let's just get this straight. He's been getting to the line a lot throughout his whole career. We can use Shai's layup package, I guess, but he stays getting to the line. Okay, so this me being I guess a fan. I'm not really just the biggest fan, but me being a fan of Shai and seeing him play and all that. What y'all are seeing now in his now announced MVP season, what y'all are seeing now is something that I've been seeing for a long time. Like I've been known that he does get a lot of foul calls. He does get fouled a lot because like it's hard to stop him type thing. That's why Shaq, Hack a Shaq was the thing. It was so hard to stop Shaq, so they had to start fouling him. You know what I'm saying? And that's cool and all. It really is. But just all around, you know what I'm saying? It's Hack a Shaq, but he could hit free throws. Like imagine, all right, just imagine this. Imagine a world where Shaq could hit free throws, like consistently. Let's say free throw percentage probably in the 90s, right? With how efficient he is. Let's say you hack Shaq, but he has a 90 free throw percentage. Like that's what I'm saying? That's some crazy shit. Especially knowing how much, how much he got fouled. Like it might not seem like a lot to some people, like, oh, Hack and Shaq was a thing, he got fouled, yeah. But if he could hit free throws as consistent excuse me, as consistent as Shai was down there in the paint, you know what I'm saying, First off, I think the NBA would try to change. I feel like he would be a real shit, a rule changing player. I think that Shaq that they would have to make a rule where if like and ones don't count, like you feel me, that type of rule, which would be a crazy rule to imply, but you know, with Shaq on the court, just how well he you know would cook, I guess would be the best thing to say. How well he would play with that, era. It was like he's gonna dunk on you and you're gonna foul him because that's the only way you think you could stop it, and even that won't stop it because he's still gonna dunk on you. Like we'll just use a lot of Shay's animations as well, except for this we're gonna use Paul George, which we can't even use Shay's. Uh, but yeah, I'm just saying like all around, like that's just a crazy thing to think about. What if Shaq could hit free throws? Where would he be at all time? Because he's already pretty high all time, at least in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? He's top 10 most likely in a lot of people's books. But, just in general, where would y'all put Shaq if he could hit free throws consistently? This meaning he would have more points per game. All right. He'd have more points per game. Uh he would also have, probably more MVPs, honestly, with how much he would, you know, how many points he would have and shit. Uh, just overall, I think would make him a good player. Who is OKC facing now? Why can I not think about this? Timberwolves. Um, but yeah, if Shaq could hit free throws, that's basically. I know this is kind of like a weird thing because you're comparing Shaq to Shea. That's just a weird comparison to just sit here and really just think about. But just sit here and think about it. Am I wrong? Who has been this much of a problem where, other than like, I guess you could say Kobe and MJ, but who's been this much of a problem where you couldn't contain them, so you had to foul them to try to stop them, and even fouling them does not work. Like, think about that. When you foul them, they still can hit free throws and foul. That's what I'm saying. And you think of Kobe and MJ, and a lot of people, especially me, think Kobe's a top 10 player. I think he's a top 3 player, not a debate to me, at least until Curry can show me some more stuff. But when he does, I feel like I can finally say, yep, Curry's greater than Kobe. Point is, uh, also you got Tim Duncan. Point is, listen, just all around, you know what I'm saying? If Shaq could hit free throws like the amount that dominance that Shaq had, I'm not saying Shea is just as dominant, but at the same time, his scoring level, like the same thing with Jokic. Jokic is not dominant as a player, but he can score, and it reminds you how nobody could stop Shaq, like or Hakeem even. Like you couldn't stop Hakeem down there in the damn post because of his wingspan, along with him being what? How tall is Hakeem? 6'11", 7 foot, something like that, right? I think he's 7 foot, but it could be 6'11". Just overall, just think about that, right? If Shaq could shoot free throws, would he be a better player? First off, the answer is yes, of course, because he would have had more points per game and more points individually and shit like that. But Shaq, like, I want, like, if y'all have downtime, you feel me? Go look at Shaq. Go look at his free throw attempts whole career, and then look at um look at his free throws attempts per year, and then look at his free throw makes, right? And I bet it's like something around, if I had to guess, it's something around 500 maybe ish, 500 ish, maybe up to 700 maybe free throws with just over 200 of them made. Now imagine he had 600 more points. First off, 2 back-to-back blocks, love it. But imagine he had 600 more points added to his resume. You know, oh, we couldn't stop Shaq, so we fouled him, and even that didn't work. Like y'all foul Shea, and Shea gets sent to the damn line, and it's like, holy shit, this man he's unstoppable. You send him to the line, he's unstoppable. You give him a clear edge to cut. You even have a big man down there in the paint to try to stop him. It still won't work. There's still no stopping him. I will say this: this build looks very skinny. Honestly, I'm not sure if you could just change your body type. First off, that was a horrible layup. I thought it would give me a better animation than that. Might be tripping. Might be on the crack pipe. Love it. Um, but like, I like to compare Shea. I think the best comparison you can give Shea is James Harden, no matter what. Uh, Shea plays the same type of, I'm not gonna say the same type of role as James Harden, but damn near. As we just put Rudy Gobert in a poster, which is crazy at a 65 driving dunk when you have posterizer on silver or bronze. Um, you know, James Harden, he'd have the little double step back, he'd have the Euro steps, and Shea doesn't really have. I mean, he does have a go-to shot that he kind of goes to, which is just kind of like the misdirection dribble into the shot or whatever, like a misdirection hezzy dribble shot, like not really what that was at all. But just saying, he has a go-to shot that he does kind of. Do I have his? I don't think I have his go-to shot on. I think I have like a knee book or something like that. Point is, if I did, I would try to do it and see if it's accurate to what he does in real life. But he has a go-to shot the same way Harden had the double step back. When his approach to taking it to the rim is, I'm just gonna throw some shit up and hopefully it goes in. Like the clip, I'm not sure how viral this don't went, but I can assure you it's got a lot of views and a lot of likes. The sheer luck or skill, whatever you want to call it, of him just, in real time throwing a shot up at the backboard as he's falling down. And I don't mean falling down as in like falling backwards, like, like a fade would be. Nah, real shit. He's falling down on his knees. Twin is hitting his knees. No gay shit. And he's still able to follow through on the shot enough to actually make it. Bounces off back iron or off the side of the rim before hitting the backboard and then hitting the back iron again to roll in. Like that was a beautiful shot. It was a lucky shot, of where he hit at, but just throwing that up and just thinking, I don't know if I can make this, and then you just do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know if I'm gonna make this. Yeah, shut up. You just did it. Like what I'm saying? That type shit. It's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. That's the same type of shit Harden had. I'm just gonna euro step my way to the paint. I'm just gonna throw that shit up, and if it goes in, it goes in. That's the type of shit Harden was on, twin. That's the type of shit Harden was on. The double step back. Yeah, I'm going to double step back. They're gonna jump, and because my shot's already gonna be off, they're gonna hit my arm even after the ball comes out of my hand. Which, first off, I think is kind of a weird rule. If somebody hits your hand after the shot is off, that it's still called a foul. I don't know if I fully agree with that because like it doesn't really hurt somebody's follow through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because they already followed through, and the ball's out of their hand, so it really doesn't matter. But just overall, you know, the point is, that's besides the point. Uh, James Harden. James Harden, 6'5". Defense is not as good as Shea's, but offensively, James Harden. Defensively, I don't think he's that much like Kobe defense. Like he is, but I think that's more of just because he's 6'6". He reminds me of, I can see the Allen Iverson comparison on defense, I guess. Not really though, because Allen Iverson wasn't really just jumping up for blocks like he was, but he's only averaging like .2. I don't really know. Like defensively, he's a mixture between Kobe and I can give him Pat Bev type defense. You know that I know that's kind of weird to say. I just compared Shea Gilgeous-Alexander to Patrick Beverly, but their amount of perimeter defense. I mean, he's not like Alex Caruso is. He's not the best defender on the team, which is crazy because he averaged like 2.5 steals at one point during the season. Um, but I think that Alex Caruso and Lou Dort, respectively, are both ahead of him defensively, and maybe even J Dub, honestly. And I think that Chet also could be, as good as him defensively, if not better, because the amount of blocks that he averages and changes the direction of shots and shit, or not even the direction, just changes the shot making ability for some people even in the perimeter. It's just crazy, man. But this is my Shai Gilgeous-Alexander build. There are some little tweaks that y'all could do to it to make it your own. Like maybe make if y'all don't have this 5 cap breakers, make your Don't go down if you don't really care about that, and then make your mid range go up to like at least like an 88, 89. Maybe even take your steal down if you don't care about having interceptor on goal. Take your steal down to a 79, you know, or just take your block down if you don't care about having block. Excuse me again. Take your block down all the way to you can't really see anymore, and then just put it all in your mid range. Me personally, I love having block. Just because I do have a 6'11" wingspan, I am a point guard, so I feel like I can get more blocks, especially when I jump. When you have a higher block, you have a less chance of getting a foul off a contest. It would just be more of like a block or a tip shot. But either way, this is my Shai Gilgeous-Alexander build. I hope that y'all like it. Hope y'all like the little rant. Shai did not deserve MVP this year. Give it to Nikola Jokic. I love Shai Gilgeous more than I love Nikola, but still, yeah, I'm just speaking the truth here. You know what I'm saying? I do love Shai. I do think he will deserve an MVP one day, just not this year. I think Nikola did better than him. But Shai did, you know, carry his team to the first seed, so I'm not mad about it. I'm not horribly mad about it. At least I didn't pick Giannis. No offense to Giannis at all. I think he's a good player too. But this is my Shai Gilgeous-Alexander build. I hope that y'all like it. And I'm out. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. I'm out. Peace.